Hey guys, welcome back to another serving of food for thought. Of course, not everything in the reading will resonate with you, so I encourage you to take what does and leave the rest. However, if this resonates, or you just so happen to like this reading, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. So let's jump right in, you guys. Holy Spirit, what is the message here for the collective energy? What are the cards here that best represent the reading? Someone is in regret for not celebrating or giving the way they know they should have to a connection with you. This is someone who has isolated themselves, not hearing the truth, not seeing the truth, or speaking the truth. This is someone who has isolated themselves because they were not ready to talk. Now this energy is yearning for you, yearning for change, but they could be trying to blow off some steam. Blow off some steam to either try to get rid of you or what they're going through. This is make up to break up energy, you guys. This is someone who thought this was going to be a temporary division or separation, but something is starting to feel final. This is someone who's starting to feel like something is final when it comes to you. Time is fading, and they could be reflecting on the memory. This is someone who is going down memory lane, thinking about what was unspoken, what they failed to speak or say to you, because now they feel like your heart is on lockdown. This is someone who feels like they did too much damage. They are isolating themselves because they know it should have just been you. They still admire you, but they know there's still no restoration. There's no balance. This is someone who is sheltered off. As I said before, this is someone who has isolated themselves, not wanting to hear, see, or speak the truth, because there's a sense of caution when it comes to love. Wow. This energy feels like they were too friendly, too trusting when it comes to temptations, distractions, and delays. Now they regret leaving the tracks, causing confusion and leaving something to mystery, putting in no effort when it comes to a connection. Now, this energy could be questioning everything. This energy is questioning everything because now they feel like they're over their head. And for many of you, they're starting to feel like their access to you has been denied. Now this energy is all in their feelings about the tracks that they have left, the damage they have caused, or the fact that you're not even speaking and you're not even bothered. Even if you are bothered by the fact that there is distance or silence, you're not showing it, or they're not seeing it, because they feel like the love that you had or the love that you gave is now slipping away. But I feel for many of you, it was their pride. It was their pride that caused you to cut them off. Cut them off for your own peace, sanity, happiness. However, there is passion, a strong connection when it comes to you because you were good luck. You were a good luck charm in their life, but there was no growth. There was no growth when it comes to emotion or change. Now time caused something to fade away. Now they're feeling like something that should have been turned around isn't. It's not changing, it's not moving. They thought something was just pending. You would soon take them back, but I feel you reflecting on something they did or said caused you to make some big changes. Someone regrets not putting in the effort, isolating themselves because they were sheltered from their own mistakes, thinking something was going to be easy to retrieve with you. But this energy put in no effort. Leaving something to mystery only made things worse. There's a lot of temptation and distraction and delays when it comes to this energy who is stuck going down memory lane, feeling like there is no change in their future, but they're still not making a clear effort. Let's get some more energy here. Holy Spirit, what is the message here for the collective energies? That's a card turned over. Stale. Okay, something has definitely stalled here with the Two of Swords energy. We also have the Page of Swords energy here with the Queen of Cups. This is letting me know something is stuck because you're no longer being compassionate. You're no longer looking over their issues, their mistakes, or their petty ways. We also have the Four of Cups, King of Cups energy. This energy is very emotional. There's a lot of cups here. Wow, Queen of Wands. This energy is realizing you're not playing. You're stronger than what they thought. This is why they're feeling like they're in over their head. This is someone who is very curious, Page of Swords energy, but they are not a very good communicator. But I feel like they have also gotten some bad information from the wrong people. This is also keeping them in denial, difficult to deal with, or the fact that they can't make the right choices. But they're coming to a crossroads where they're going to have to choose. And whatever route that they choose, they're going to have to deal with it, live with it. In fact, for many of you, some of these energies have already made their choice. This is why they're over-emotional, King of Cups. This is someone who is over-emotional because they know they didn't make a wise decision. They didn't choose their heart over their head or something that was keeping them complacent. You're coming out as very charismatic and strong, confident even though you feel weak at times. I feel this has definitely empowered you in some type of way. You're very compassionate, warm. You have healing energy. This is why this is someone who is attracted to you. You're coming out as the Queen of Cups. They're coming out as the King. Seven of Cups energy. Fool. Hermit. Wow. So we have the Lover's card, Twin Flame energy, balance. This is someone who knows that you are strong, very balanced when it comes to love, connection. This is someone who's thinking about the love that you gave. But someone was being a fool, wanted their freedom, thinking about the possibilities. They gave into the distractions that only caused them to go through a lot of delays and losses. This is someone who was very indecisive when it comes to choices and opportunities, and they gave into an illusion when it comes to tradition, higher learning, and beliefs. This is why something went toxic or something failed when it comes to balance within a spiritual connection with you. Now they could be in hermit mode, searching, reflecting on the Five of Swords energy. This Five of Swords is a sense of conflict, disagreement, competition, defeat. Someone feels like they failed, they defeated. They are in a sense of defeat for bullying you, stressing you out, or causing conflict through arguments and petty ways of being. This is someone who is sitting in hermit mode, Five of Swords energy, heartbroken because they didn't see a truth when it comes to their secrets and illusion. In fact, I feel they cause a sudden change, a tower moment with you that has caused something to continue to crumble into pieces. I feel there's conflict with their ego, spiritual alignment that is causing competition, aggression, tension within their life. This is someone who is coming out as a liar or someone who is not speaking a truth because they're choosing not to, because it's too much of a burden. 10 of Wands. This is someone who is not speaking out because they feel like it's too much Anxiety. They already feel burnt out and defeated. They feel like, why give you the victory?
Food for thought.
But I feel justice is going to be served no matter what. Because this energy is feeling burnt out because they're going through consequences from their choices. This is their karma for not having the integrity when it comes to you, because now they're trapped, restricted, feeling helpless and powerless, blinded to something they should have saw. Now there's sleepless nights here with the Nine of Swords energy. We also have the King of Swords coming out in the reverse. This is someone who should have known. They're thinking that. They're thinking they should have known. They should have been more logical and thought with their heart. But now they're feeling trapped and restricted for playing the victim. There's anxiety. This energy is feeling a lot of negative thoughts and negative energy. And I feel like they're being pushed to their breaking point. This is someone who is trying to be bold within their vision, but there is too much ego and not enough power to manifest. Wow. Not enough power to manifest or gain a new opportunity or beginning. And this is why the stress is becoming an overload. This tower moment is causing chaos, destruction, because they wanted their freedom. Now they're regret, deep regret, because of the changes. These are changes that they were not ready for. Didn't see a truth before it was too late. Now you're guarded, not wanting to be in the mix or in the drama. Ace of Wands energy here. We also have the Wheel of Fortune is coming out in the reverse. Hangman. They're not letting something go. They're not letting something go. And this is why there is no temperance. There is no compromise. There's no peace. There's no patience, no harmony, no balance within a situation where there's too many toxic energies, codependency ways, and obsessions, addictions, because this energy is still living in a very low vibrational energy, trying to control something when it comes to affairs of the heart. But this is why they're losing. This is why they're not able to heal, have their wish fulfillment, or a new beginning with you. There is only sacrifice because they're still holding on. They're still holding on, and there is a heavy sense of a lack of direction. There's a lot of toxic energy surrounding this person. But they know that you want honesty. Queen of Swords. You want something to be fair. And someone feels like you're very cutthroat about it. Wow. I feel like this is someone who was burning off energy through temptations and distractions. And they're now questioning everything. Questioning if they made the right decision when it comes to you or family. Because now they feel like they're in over their head. As something is either over the top or pending with you. Now they feel like something was too much of a sacrifice. Something was too big of a sacrifice to avoid or hide from you. Someone regrets wearing this mask. Hiding, lying, being deceptive and cunning with you. Because now they can't find balance here with the Two of Pentacles. Someone feels they can't find balance or resources. And they're wanting to make something clear. Someone is wanting to make something clear. They have a new idea or a new strategy, but something won't go their way if they don't put something to an end. This could be an end to their lives or into a connection that they are in or hiding from. But for many of you, Ten of Swords, they already feel defeated. They know they failed and they're bitter about it. Someone feels like they're sinking, exhausted. Something is collapsing and they're wanting to give up. Five of Pentacles, hardship and loss. Someone wants to give up because there's too much loss. Unemployment energy here. That's not for everyone, but someone is struggling, whether that's emotionally, financially, or just in general. But someone is going through a lot of losses and taking a lot of L's. Ten of Pentacles energy here. Someone is taking a lot of losses when it comes to family and legacy. They regret not taking a higher commitment. Three of Swords energy. Someone regrets not putting in effort when it comes to family, because now there's only heartbreak and pain. Three of Swords. There's only heartbreak and pain within a separation, which is causing them a lot of sorrow, trauma, and grief. There's no wish fulfillment in the choices that they made. No sunshine, no happiness, no joy. This is someone who regrets playing the innocent victim, playing the victim card, walking away, letting go of you. Now they're wishing they never left. This is someone who knows that they were naive. Naive to a situation where there is no success, no victory. Five of Cups. This is someone who is sitting in grief, disappointment, because they were blind to love. Five of Cups. This is someone who was blind to love, not giving into the vision, and now there's sleepless nights, anxiety, depression. Someone is being pushed to their breaking point when it comes to consequences and karma. As I said before, this is somewhat of a make-up to break-up situation. This is a make-up to break-up situation where someone is still wanting a stamp of approval after being denied or left back. But they know they treated you unfairly, did something without cause, only because they cared too much about what others thought. And even though you did everything you were supposed to do, they still chose something or someone else over you. Let's get some final energy here, Holy Spirit. What is the message here for the collective energies? What are the cards here that best represent the reading? Someone feels like their life is cursed, or you've done some type of something behind the scenes, but I feel you've done nothing at all. They're just getting a taste of their own medicine for putting you in some type of game, competition, some type of foolery. This is someone who is trying to tease you, but they're coming out as a chameleon, someone who is able to transform and adapt. But I feel whatever they have adapted to was forbidden, temptation, because they were sitting in their pride and ego. This energy had no strength. Now they have no leverage, feeling like something is stuck or isolated. This is someone who is going through some type of time lapse. Because of some type of false energies that they decided to trust. Now they're miserable. Now this energy is miserable and upset because they know they could have done better by you, or even the fact that they didn't have to leave things the way that they did, which seems to be heavy on their mind. Heavy on their mind and heart now that they can no longer look at themselves in the mirror. In fact, for many of you, this is someone who is completely disgusted by their own actions, but they will never admit that. Because I feel like every time they try to think of their happiest moments, they always end up thinking about you. Now they feel like they should have just told the truth, gave in to the connection, the foundation, The maintenance of the bond, but now something is completely overdone or lost. Now this energy feels like they're stuck living a lie because they didn't take the time to level up, or the fact that they didn't know how to admit they were wrong. But I also feel they're having a hard time admitting an apology or what really took place, because for many of you, they still don't understand. This is someone who is still watching, possibly even observing, still sitting in a space of trauma and having an overflow of emotions. This is someone who is having an overflow of emotions because they know they did something that was forbidden. Now they feel tied down, feeling lost, because they know they're stuck living a lie. Now they feel tied down, restricted because of the boundaries. Now there's a closed door, and this energy is feeling like they're going to have to clean something up before they come your way. This is someone who is going to have to clean something up when it comes to commitment, tradition, values. They have to stop wearing a mask or being a chameleon, but I feel this energy is still guarded. Still guarded when it comes to their choices, bad habits, codependent ways, or even their addictions. But this energy feels like they're going to have to butter you up because they need you. They feel like they're going to have to be consistent with something because you're not going to believe something. You're not going to believe what they say or do if they don't bring the right energy. So they might be a little calculating about it. This is someone who's going through some type of financial strain, money problems, and they're trying to survive. Even though you have very little, you always gave a lot. And this energy is hoping that you're still sitting in that energy, but not realizing you've changed as well. They might realize they've hit a hard spot. Wow, web of lies. This energy got caught, and they're trying to be incognito as they try to repair something. Wow, because something is definitely unraveling. They're still stringing something along, though. I feel them trying to string something along is only causing something to be more complicated. This energy is trying to be incognito because they're in some trials or some type of troubles. Wow, this is someone who is abandoning something, neglecting something that is already erupted. There's no running from this. Not at all. As I said before, something is already unraveling. And for many of you, it's a lot of baggage. Something that should have been cleared away a long time ago, but this is someone who likes to use time as a buffer. Instead of changing this energy, chooses to allow time to pass so that they can relate it to history and not the present. But I feel this energy moving slowly, being cautious or being strategic is only going to cause them to hit a road bump. A roadblock, a closed door. This is a blockage that's going to leave them closed off to opportunity, financial abundance, mental stability. I also feel this is someone who is being caught in a web of lies. And it could be a sticky situation. This is why they're needing to clean something up, possibly butter you up because something has definitely taken a steep turn. As I said before, something has erupted, and someone is being cautious because they know or feel you now have a hard exterior when it comes to you. This is someone who feels they can't use the past to affect your emotions anymore. Wow. But I feel this is someone who's about to walk into their own fate. Strategizing, trying to figure something out through manipulation or masterminding something is just going to fall to pieces. They can't fix something by trying to manipulate. But I feel they have tunnel vision. But I feel them having tunnel vision will only cause something to fatally end. Something's going to fatally end in a very harsh way when it comes to finances, stability, and structure. This is karma. This is karma when it comes to their opportunities, their stability, their mental health, as well as their physical health. Because I feel this energy may be approaching a final decision within Judgment Day. Wow. And as I said before, you guys, this is someone who is sitting in a very dark place, throwing themselves into obligations just so they don't have to feel what they fear. Yet, as I said before, this energy is already living their nightmare. I hope you guys have enjoyed the reading and has gained some food for thought. If so, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. Hope to see you again, guys. Bye.